p.m. on a Friday night. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a parking enforcement officer. That's 7. All these empty spots here. That's another 8 or 9 spots right there. See, they're towing somebody right now because they're illegally parked, because all of these cars are essentially illegally parked. These are all empty parking spots, guys. Hold on, buddy. All right, guys, this time it is 8 o'clock in the morning. We're going to start from Washington Avenue, and we're going to count how many cars there are. 1, 2, 3. These are all empty spots. 4 cars. And last night we counted parking spots that were empty. Now we're just going to actually count cars. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's all empty. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All empty spots. All empty spots. It's Saturday morning around 8 a.m. All empty spots. More empty meters over here. Empty meters, empty spot. Empty spot. Huge parking demand.
Parking is going through radical change in front of our eyes. And Kathy, if I say something you want to add to, or, please make sure we stated the facts here. I believe the document shared in the last 2 years, our parking demand overall has declined 10%.
10% per year. We're at about a 19% decline, right?
10% per year. And Kathy, to that point, clearly, it's not just here in Miami Beach, right? We're hearing this from valet operators. We're hearing this at conferences. Parking's going through a transition. When you see something like this, you say, why is that? The why, I think, could be pretty obvious, right? We have ride sharing. Uber and Lyft are growing. And I believe it's a fact, too, that because of this, parking's ability to generate funding is declining. Could you talk about the specifics around that?
In years past, our parking fund typically generated enough surplus to fund renewal projects in Miami Beach, as well as provided funding for some new parking garages that we were able to fund through cash, and not $8 million in annual transfer to the general fund, although we're now down to 4, and is also funding transportation to the tune of between 4 and 5 million a year. That is declining, and next year's budget, as we're looking at that, is we're trying to make sure we even break even without throwing off any surplus.
So, Kathy, you're pretty nimble with the numbers. You shared a lot quickly, but in round numbers, we used to be able to count on parking maybe to generate 12, 13 million
Correct.
To those funds, and now what you're saying, we may be heading to sort of break even, so nothing.
Correct.
That's a huge, huge, huge issue.